What's up, guys? Moonlight150 here, and I got a little bit something different for today. It's not Soul Calibur 5 Live, but someone asked me to show off my character custom creation, so I thought I would do that real quick. So let's begin. This is actually my first character creation. It was my favorite in Soul Calibur 4, so I remade him in Soul Calibur 5. Made him a little bit better this time around. It's a Cervantes character. I always named him Eagle because, you know, the eagle head and whatnot. There we go. Let's try to zoom in here, but I can't. But as you can see, he's like a humanoid eagle. He has the head, he has like the feathery body, and he just has like the pointed shoes to make him look like a humanoid eagle. Then I recently added the wings once I unlocked them. I thought it made a nice addition, and the sword is just because it kind of fits the color scheme. But my favorite part is like the bone, like the talons coming out of the shoulders and the arms, just to add, you know, like that talon effect of the eagle. There was a lot better arm thing for him in Soul Calibur 4, but too bad they didn't bring it back in Soul Calibur 5. This was one of my very first creations in Soul Calibur 5 besides the eagle. This is Abraham Lincoln, as best as you can probably get him, because I saw the top hat and I thought I would make him, and he's in the Tekken, the Devil Jin fighting style. So, not much there. I thought it was just a fun creation. This is actually my most recent one. I just recently made, like, yesterday. This is actually Cynthia, the Pokemon Sinnoh League champion. This one still needs a lot of work. I think I'm really close, but I'm just not there just yet. Hold on, let's... There. Give her the Laisha. Yeah, it's the Laisha. Laisha fighting style. So yeah, not much. It's pretty bland, though, but I think I need some... I don't know what it is, but she's missing something. I'm not sure what, though. This one I kind of made... This is like a freestyle. This was back when I was really into Hunger Games. I thought of the Mockingjay. So I thought of... What would the Mockingjay look like if she took on a human form? And I just kind of made up with this. It's kind of like a Na'vi blue fairy thing. It has the Mask of Elysium, has dragonfly wings. I don't know why. I just wanted to use it on a character. It's just the dancer top and like the Egyptian skirt. So I thought it was an interesting little combination. Got this one I got from YouTube. I thought it was just a really good one. It's actually Snow White, and she has like the sword and the shield. And as you can believe it, I took a little bit of time to make that shield. That's not just a standard color thing. That is like a full-on. I had to edit the stickers on that. But yeah, this actually turned out really well. Major props to the one who showed me the YouTube video. The next one is a Mortal Kombat character. Is the Kenshi, the blind warrior, the blind samurai, basically. It's pretty close, I will say. I'm kind of proud how we came out, but there's a lot more ways you can be a lot better. I think I should revisit this guy with some of my new stuff. This is, like, once again, one of my very early creations. Next one, as you guys know, I'm a Cervantes character, so and you guys seen this guy before. This is just that gold and silver armor Cervantes. It's his second costume, but just recolored. Nothing much. This is probably my favorite one, my favorite creation. And this is Ghost Rider. I love this. Originally, I only had him as wearing the skull mask that you're able to get in the game. Can I zoom in? Dang it, I want to move up. Can't. Alright. But originally he was like a white head with a skull mask, but then they released in DLC a skeleton body. So now this makes it look so much better, and let me tell you how much of a pain to make that fire on his head was. That was a real pain. He's an IV character because he knows chains and whatnot. The only problem is that using the skeleton body is that you can't use boots or shoes or any kind, so he's stuck with his skeleton feet at the bottom there. But that's not too bad. The next one is I want another Cervantes character, but I wanted a female, so I just made this chick. I named her Serafina because I Google searched the name Cervantes and I looked for female version, and Serafina was one of them. So nothing much, just like another pirate person. I made her like a pirate captain woman. Her face is covered up by her hair and her little black mask. So it's like she has a little hidden identity thing going on. I thought it was a nice touch. So straight from Agrabah, we have Aladdin. Originally it was a maxi set, but then I recently made him a Zwei, only because I would give him a blue wolf and that would represent Genie. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, I even have the little yellow thing on his leg. That was actually in the movie. And that thing on his head that's supposed to be his hat, that's actually a pyramid cone thing sticking out of his head, because the hat that is like technically would be the closest was too big, and as we all know, it was really short on his in the movie. But this one, another one I just made yesterday. I just was really bored. I made another Cervantes. It's just cowboy Lone Ranger Cervantes. He has the gun on his hip. He has the cowboy boots, cowboy hat. He even has like the shark teeth necklace going on. So nothing much. Next one, another video game character. I got Zero Suit Samus. I'm actually quite proud how this turned out. I thought this turned out really well. I even made the little Metroid logo on her chest there. But I gave her the red laser sword, the laser, and I actually had to individually add those blue things on her legs. Like, it looks like how it's one big blue thing going down, but it's actually two, one on her boot, one on her pants. So, and that's probably the closest we'll get to her pigtail that she normally has. Next one, if you are a fan of Total Drama Island or any of the Total Drama series, this is Chef Hatchet. I made him a lizard man just because, you know, he likes to wield axes. So, if you know Chef Hatchet, yeah, that's him. We got Star Wars going on here. This was another video I saw on YouTube. This is Darth Maul with his double-wielding lightsaber. Actually, what really makes this really good is you've got to see his face. That actually took quite a while to edit around with his spikes and his mask. We got, let's see, we got back going to Marvel. We have Iron Fist. Oops. There. So we got Iron Fist. I have the tattoo on his chest, so that was fun. There's actually a sticker that looks a lot like his normal tattoo. I got his shoes, and it actually turned out really well. There's surprisingly how much his clothes represent are in Soul Calibur. We got another Marvel character. I'm thinking of redoing this guy, but so far he's pretty good. It's Deadpool. He has the double blade just because I wanted to use Deadpool as a Cervantes. And he kind of works, because he usually wields two blades, but he has the two blades in the back as well. Mask turned out pretty well. Who do we got here? Next we got, going over back in the Xbox territory, we got Master Chief. Not too bad, actually. This is another YouTube video, and I'm actually really happy how this turned out, and my screen recorder's dying on me. Sorry about that. But yeah, we got Master Chief here. Actually, if you look at his helmet there, that's actually a turtle shell. That's actually really funny. I love how the guy made the Master Chief in the game. So, really happy with that video. My favorite nightmare to use when I decide to use Nightmare as characters, I got Jason from the horror movie. Got his giant steel blade. And his mask. That mask actually took a little while to edit. I can show you, I can get a little up close. See, I had to actually personally add those red lines in the triangle and everything. And this is probably the closest you'll get to his hair too, but I'm actually proud how that guy came out. Next up, we got, whenever I decide to use Edgemaster for fun, I got my own version of the Green Lantern. Basically what I would look like if I was a Green Lantern, how I would want to look. It was a pain making that Green Lantern logo, let me tell you. But, yeah. Next we got another Cervantes for whenever I just decide to use Cervantes, when I use Cervantes. It's the Metallica fan. I think I used this in a Soul Calibur 5 video, but I changed his jacket recently. It's now the Vi costume. So, looks better. Pretty sure you guys seen this one as well. It's the Hellbringer Cervantes with the skull mask over and the wings and all that other cool stuff. Probably my favorite Cervantes. Now we're heading over to the Nickelodeon territory. We got Danny Phantom here. I love how his logo turned out really well for me. Look at that. It's a D and a P, just like his real logo. I love how it turned out. But he's a little bit older because you can't really make too much of a kid in this game, but I'm still happy how that guy came out. I'm going to be redoing this guy pretty soon. His face, I think I found better features. This is Lion-O from Thundercats. Besides his head, I'm actually really happy how this came out. He has the tail, he has the same kind of things on his legs. The sword is really matching as well because it has looks like it has the eye in the middle. So I'm going to work on his head later. Back to Disney, we're going to have Kim Possible. We just got her in her long red hair. It's her original clothes before the last season. I know in the last season she changed clothes, but this is her original getup. Made her really tall for some reason, but Kim is actually really tall. Pretty sure you guys seen this guy as well. It's the Spirit of the Dragon Cervantes that I have. Basically, after I downloaded that dragon head from the Xbox Live thing, I decided to make this. It's probably my other one besides the Hellbringer, just because of how weird it looks. Once again, another character based on after I unlocked something, and this was after I unlocked the Medusa head. I decided to make Medusa herself. Got the snake bandages around her arms, and the sandals, and the long... Actually, you would think that's just one dress altogether, but it's actually a nightgown on top and then like a long dress at the bottom. I had to make the dress white to match the color. And I gave her the Gorgon's Eye as a weapon. So, I like how that came out, but it's pretty basic. Back to Hunger Games. You saw this girl in one episode of Soul Calibur 5 Live. Got Katniss Everdeen. Made her Cervantes because, you know, that's the only character I can use. Got the bow and arrow on the back. Got her long pigtail that she goes in. And she has her arms crossed because she's Cervantes, but I actually put 12 in the corner over there. So, it's alright. Then we got back to Marvel. We got Thor. And it's the cartoon Thor, not the realistic Thor from the Avengers movie. We got Thor. It's basically the Thor cartoon from Avengers Earth's Mightiest Hero cartoon. Pretty much how he looked like. Next we got Link here. This was made from a YouTube video. He showed me how to make it. But this actually turned out pretty nice. The only problem is the hat. As you can tell, it's a triangle coming out of a beanie. It's like probably the closest you'll ever get, though. And the funny thing is they actually have elf ears in this game. Alright, Heartless from Kingdom Hearts series. That actually turned out pretty well, but I do have another version of this I prefer to have. Where he has antler ears going backwards and big yellow eyes. I'm thinking of changing it back to that. Probably my favorite custom out of all of them, even though I can barely use him, is Captain America. I love how this guy turned out. He's got the stars, stripes, got the things on his head, he's got the shield. He's got everything. This is like the perfect Captain America. Alright, next we got Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one was made from a video. So, nothing much. Meets a Ruki character with a samurai sword. Just basic Shredder. He's been made before millions of times in Soul Calibur 4 and Soul Calibur 5. We got Indiana Jones here, back to movie characters. Not much, he's pretty basic. He's got the whip sword. I gave him just his, you know, shirt, pants, hat. Pretty generic. This one actually came from a video. I love how this guy turned out. It's freaking amazing. Venom. Although I made his legs really thick. I keep forgetting to change that and make his legs very skinny. But I love how the spider emblem came out. I love how his eyes came out. Because it's a weird sticker thing you had to do. We're going to head over to Legend of Korra now, because we got Korra. I'm actually really impressed how this Korra came out. It's one of my favorites. And for waterbending, I gave her the fishbowl as the weapon. But yeah, besides the boots being really tall, I'm actually really happy how this Korra came out. Let's see, we're almost done here. Back to literature, we got Frankenstein's monster. I love the sword, it's just like a perfect match for him. You can't see it, but he has a lot of scars on his face, you just can't really see him. But I love how that guy came out, and let me tell you how much of a pain putting those bolts in his neck were. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. See, those bolts, those were a pain to put in to make him aligned. That was such a pain. And now we're going to head over to Bikini Bottom for Adventures with Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Once again, I made him a Cervantes because I had no idea what to make him, so I just gave him a character I can use. But, got his little hat. I've made the flippers. As you can see, I gave him boots, but then I put blocks on his attached so they look like flippers. And I'm actually kind of proud how he came out. He kind of looks realistic. We're almost done here. Head over to Aperture Labs, because now we're going to be meeting Shell. What's cool is I even added Wheatley floating there, and her weapon is GLaDOS. The eye, and then I just have Wheatley and his blue eye sitting there. And I tried making the Aperture logo and writing Aperture on her shirt. But besides that, I think it actually turned out pretty well. Let's see, we're almost done here. This is another one I made out of pure boredom. This is just Sir Cervantes. You know, like the internet meme Sir. He's got the monocle, he's got the hat. And he just has a nice tux on and shirt, so. Nothing much, just another one. And my last one, if you guys are wondering about that skeleton body, here it is based in just regular view. So this is basically what Ghost Rider looks like without any clothes on, but I just made him because I recently just downloaded the skeleton body. I wanted to see what it looked like. So yeah. Well, that is everybody. I named him Boney, but I should change his name to Boner. Anyway, so that is all my characters. If you want to see like any certain characters be used on Soul Calibur 5 Live, let me know. And if I'm decent with that type, then I'll use them. But if not, I might have someone else come play. Or I might just play arcade to use that character. So at least I can, if I'm terrible, it doesn't matter. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed.
Leave your favorites in the comments, and make sure guys to like, comment, subscribe, all other good stuff, and I will see you guys on the next Soul Calibur 5 when we're back to online play. Bye.